Texas.
Hey, everybody, we're back with Tony Hawk. Music is an enormous part of skating culture, and there's a whole generation that not only learned to skate by following you, but also learned about the music that you loved with your video game. Here we go. When did this come out? This first one right here.
1999.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Thank you.
There you go. That does look like 1999. Better that. How involved were you in making that iconic soundtrack?
Very involved. In fact, it was fun because we weren't under many regulations for that game. It had never been done before, so Activision gave us free reign to do whatever we wanted. So I definitely wanted to keep the culture alive in it and represent it well. And so I just threw out bands that I heard growing up at the skate park, largely rooted in 80s punk rock. It was like Black Flag, Circle Jerks, Sex Pistols, Gang of Four, and Dead Kennedys. And I didn't realize that that would be such an iconic part of the game as well. And people really identified with the music. I think it opened up people's eyes to new bands and new genres.
Well, I want you to know how much of an effect you've had on people. One of my footage producers, Carly Rasner, she wrote us and she said, "My husband loves Tony Hawk and was obsessed with Tony Hawk Pro Skater games growing up, to the point where he actually has and frequently wears a hat that says," get a shot of this, "I'd rather be listening to any of the Tony Hawk Pro Skater soundtracks." Have you seen this?
I've seen versions of that. I've never seen one of those in real life.
I think it's incredibly beautiful. You can't have this one, unfortunately. You recently got together with some of the original skaters from the game. Here we go. Tell me who these people are right here.
Let's see. We have Steve Cavallero, Kareem Campbell, Eric Costin, and Rodney Mullen.
Okay,
all iconic skaters, all revolutionary skaters, and all were featured in our very first game, the one that you showed earlier.
Okay, and then in conjunction with this, I don't know if it's a conjunction, but also all around the world, billboards have been going up that say 030425 appearing around the world. That's London. Here's Tokyo. Right there. What does that mean? What does that mean, 03?
Well, getting together with all those skaters means that we are re-releasing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, remastered. And with those characters.
When is that?
Some of the classic levels, classic skaters, and a lot of new surprises. All the info drops tomorrow.
All the info drops tomorrow?
Yeah.
So this isn't all the info?
But this is more than I've given out so far.
Okay,
so
fantastic. That's an exclusive.
This is a teaser. This is amuse-bouche.
But we got to go in just a second here. But before you go, I'm just curious, what is it? I skateboarded when I was a kid. You know, this was like 1977 skateboarding. So it was long and thin and super flexy and like shark nose front and a tiny little kick at the back, but urethane wheels and like real solid trucks.
No, I mean that's what my first board looked like.
Okay. I was just going around town. I love the freedom of it. What does you love about skateboarding?
Well, these days, I mean, it's definitely my creative expression. But what I really love about it is that I feel like it's the most inclusive sport you've ever seen. Like if you go to a skate park, probably right now, you'll see people of all ages, all genders, all races, all skill levels, all enjoying the same space, all encouraging each other. I can't think of any other activity or sport that's like that.
And all you need is a board.
All you need is a board. That's the...
Or a friend with a board.
Yeah, that's it. The cost of entry is to stand on a skateboard.
Tony, good to see you.
Yeah,
Thanks
you
so
too.
much for
Thank
being
you.
here. You can stay up to date on the release of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 on Tony's social media channels. It's Tony Hawk, everybody. We'll be right back.